Hi all, hope all are doing well. So after a tiresome 1 month examination schedule and all, now all are little bit relaxed. Okay, so our next semester registration, all procedures are going on. So this is a new video session and we are starting with MMPC 2. We have already uploaded MMPC 1, important questions and concepts from block 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, similarly here also we will continue with that the same format. Important topics coming in the block 1, 2, 3 and 4 we will be discussed through these videos. Okay, so before getting into the video, a big thank you, and I'm truly grateful to all of you who encouraged us, supported us throughout this journey, and we have crossed 1,000 subscribers landmark. Okay, a big thank you, tons of gratitude to all of you, and please continuous support and encouragement because we are in need of that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, so let's get into the video. And today in this video we are going to discuss the important basic things regarding HRM, and in further videos we will discuss the important concepts. Okay, so without further delay, let's get started. So let's start with the definitions of HRM. So we know that what is HRM. HRM means human resource management. So human resource is the main and crucial asset of an organization. So how to manage this human resource? So there are lots of definition. We have to study at least one or two. Okay, one of the famous definition by Edwin B. Flippo: human resource management is planning, organizing, directing and controlling of the procurement, development and resources to the end that individual and societal objectives are accomplished. So we have to plan, we have to organize, direct and control the procurement, that is a recruitment, and how to develop the talents, that is to retain their employees, so that both the individual, both the human resource who are employed with the organization along with the organization as well as the society where this organization is working, these three stakeholders objective should be accomplished. And so that is the relevance of human resource management, right? Then next definition by Robbins and Dicenzo. So according to them, HRM is a managerial process. It involves acquiring and engaging the required workforce appropriate for the job and concerned with the developing, maintenance and utilization of workforce. There also the same content, that is we are recruiting as an organization, they are recruiting the human resource, and their job is to retain these talents, develop the talents and retain them so that it will be beneficial for the organization in future, right? So these are the important definitions of human resource management. Other definitions are also there. It can be defined as a process that involves procuring, developing and maintaining competent resources in the organization so that the organization can achieve its goals in an effective as well as an efficient manner. So we can say in a nutshell, HRM is an art of managing people at work in such a manner that they can give the best to the organization, right? So let's look into evolution of HRM. So it started with the industrial revolution era, so that is in the 19th century. So there the factory system was prevailing. The employees or the workers, they are considered as tools to attain the goals of the firm, right? Then comes the trade union management era or trade union movement era, so that is close to the 19th century. So during this era, the trade unions focused mainly on how to ensure that the employees are not being exploited by the employer, and they are mainly stood for the rights and benefits, for fighting against the uh, inhuman policies of the employers, as well as to fight for the rights and benefits of the employees. Okay, so that's a trade union movement era. Then social responsibility era. So social responsibility era that happened beginning of 20th century. So it's a paternalistic approach. We have paternalistic approach, carrot stick approach and all. So paternalistic approach means like a father son relation. It's a duty of a parent to nurture and cater the needs of their kids. Similarly, it's a duty of the employer to make sure that his employees getting adequate benefit and his needs are catered to a larger extent. So that is a social responsibility era. After the social responsibility era, it followed by the scientific management era. So that is scientific management era, that is a classical theories. We already discussed about classical theories in MMPC 1. There we discussed three important theories, that is scientific management theory, then F.W. Taylor's, then Henry Ford's administrative theory, then bureaucratic theory by Max Weber. So all these theories are pointing to functional foremanship, replacement of rule of thumb by scientific way or systematic way of doing the work, simplification of work. So these classical management theories are mainly focusing on increasing the productivity rather than concern about the human factor. Okay, so that is one of the main pitfall of the scientific management theory. So it's somewhat an autocratic way of doing the work, and autonomy is autonomy in the sense that is the complete discretion of the employer. Okay, along with the productivity, he's taking care of the needs of the employees, but it's not as a human face. Then after that, the human relations era, so that is coming under neoclassical theory. So that is in 1930s to 1950. The main proponents of these human relations approaches are Elton Mayo, then Chris Agrees, then Kurt Lewin, and there we discussed about these Hothrow experiments and all. So there they focused on the human aspects rather than the productivity and scientific way of doing the work. So then it followed by behavioral science, so that is also coming under the neoclassical approach. According to the neoclassical approaches, we can say a happy worker is a productive worker. So if you are providing your worker with better facilities and opportunity for development and growth, definitely he will be a happy worker, and that will enhance his productivity, and in turn it can leads to the efficiency and effectiveness of the organization. So that is the main takeaway of these neoclassical approaches. Neoclassical approach is followed by the system and contingency approach era. So that is coming under the modern theories. So the system theory says that every organization is a system that consists of different subsystems, that has a technical system, power subsystem, social subsystem. So these subsystems are interrelated. So if any of these subsystems fail to exercise its performance to the full extent, that will affect the entire unit. Okay, so that is a system approach. They are interrelated one. Then contingency approach. Contingency approach says that no theories, no management theories or no management strategies stand tall at all situation. It's depending upon the discretion of the managers, depending upon the circumstances, the external as well as the internal environment, and the uncertainty involved in that situation. The manager has to make the strategies or frame the strategies. So that is the contingency theory. We can't predict a particular strategy stand tall at all situation. So it's discretion. It has a discrete report, right? That is the contingency approach. So then the last one is human resource management era. So that is it from 1980 onwards. So from there onwards, HRM is considered as a discipline. So we discussed about McKinsey's 7S principles, then hard HRM, soft HRM, strategic human resource management, green HRM. So these all are the latest evolution of HRM. Okay, so that's all for evolution of HRM. I hope things are clear. So now we are going to discuss the differences between personal management and human resource management. Before human resource management concepts emerging, we used to call it as personal management. So personal management means that is concerned with the workforce and the relationship with the organization. So that is the main concern of personal management. And while human resource management is focusing on the effectives, how to effectively and efficiently use your human resource so that the organizational goals can be accomplished. So that is the aim of human resource management. Then personal management is a traditional approach, by HRM is a modern approach. It is mainly considered or employees as an asset. But the traditional personal management considered employees as machine or tools, like we discussed in the classical theories. Then it's a routine function. Then human resource management is a strategic function, and there the employees are evaluated on the basis of performance. That's a performance evaluation. But in personal management, job is getting evaluated. Then it's a transactional type of relationship. We know that the transactional relationship means I am giving you an opportunity to work with me, and you are giving your best to me, and in return I am giving you the money. So that is a exchange is happening. So one is working to the for the company, so that he has to get paid, and the other is taking the service from the employee so as to get the benefit out of him, right? So that's a transaction. Some transactions are happening, but in the case of human resource management is more focused on transformational, how to transform your resources. So that is, once you are entering into an organization as a junior employee, if the organization has these culture, there is a development and encouragement culture, they will definitely find out your talents and brush up your talents and cater the needs of you, and provide you with a better career growth, right? So that is a transformational one. You are transforming yourself from a current scenario to a better future one. So that is a transformation. So that is happening in human resource management. So personal management is an indirect communication, and human resource management, a direct communication is there. Labor management is a collective bargaining, and human resource individual contacts. Each and every individual are working with the organization as a contract with the organization. So it is a piecemeal type of initiative, but the human resource management is an integrated type of approaches. So management action is basically on procedures, but human resource management depending upon the needs of the organization. Decision making is comparatively slow in personal management while compared to the human resource management. Job design, so the group and teams are more prevalent in human resource management, but in personal management, division of labor, they're mainly focusing on mundane or routine activities like hiring, training, then remunerating and all. And human resource management is focusing on treating the manpower as a resources, so that can be catered well, that has to be trained, and they have to retain these talented competent employees with them, so that they are mainly focusing on valuing their employees, use their talent, and how to preserve their talent. So these strategies are mainly given more stress in this human resource management concepts, right? So these are the basic difference between personal management and human resource management. Okay, now let's look into the objectives. So there are 4 objectives for HRM, main 4 objectives. First is societal objectives. So we know that the organization should be socially responsible. Now we know about corporate social responsibilities and all. Societal objectives means organization have to be socially responsible to the needs and concerns and challenges of the society through minimizing the negative impact of such demands upon the organization. While coming to the organizational objective, it has to bring out the organizational effectiveness by providing the organization with the best competent resources and utilize these resources to a maximum extent effectively and efficiently. So both have to be benefited at the end of the day, right? Then functional objective is to maintain the department contribution at a level. So we know that every organization has different functional areas starting from HR, marketing and all. So these are functional objectives. Each functional area has a set of objectives that has to be accomplished. Then personal objective. Personal objective means that is to cater the needs of the individual employees who are associated with the organization, that is providing them with the chances or opportunity for career growth, career development, enhancing their skills. So that is a transformation. We discussed about the differences between HRM as well as personal management. There I told you that is it's a transformational aspect. HRM is a transformational aspect, that is transforming yourself from the current situation to a better future one. So these are the 4 objectives, that is societal objective, organizational objective, functional objective and personal objective. Okay. Now the last topic, that is the nature of HRM. So what is the nature of human resource management? It pervasive in nature as it present in all enterprises. Throughout the enterprises, along with each and every organization have this HRM. Okay, so it's pervasive. It focuses on result rather than on rules. So it is focusing more on how to achieve the goal rather than rules. How to stick to rules is not that much concern. Okay, so that is coming at a bureaucratic approaches and all. Then it tries to help the employees develop their potential fully. So focusing on enhancing the potential of the employees who are working with the organization. So that is the transformational level. Then it encourages employee to give their best to the organization. It's all about people at work, both individual and group. So we discussed under human resource management, they are focusing more mainly on group and teams. So it tries to put the people on assigned jobs so that they can get the better result or good result. It helps an organization to meet its goals in future. So by providing competent and well motivated employees. In the definition itself, we discussed HRM as a process of procuring the employees, developing their talent and retaining them so that the organization can get benefit in long run. Okay, then it tries to build and maintain cordial relationship between people working at various levels. We know that the different functional areas are there. People who are working in different functional area have to work cordially. Why? Because the organization is a system that consists of different subsystems. So these subsystems are interrelated in such a way that they have to work together. If there is no collaboration existing between these subsystems, definitely the as a organization as a whole, it cannot give productive results. So it is essential to maintain cordial relationship, and it's a duty of the HRM to build that cordial relationship. Then it's a multidisciplinary activity. So we know that these management concepts, it's a multidisciplinary. It is evolved from different that is, we have taken inputs and information and knowledge from different streams, that is different disciplines, starting from psychology, economics, statistics, then sociology, then anthropology. So these disciplines and their informations are culminated together and then form the management concept. So it's a multidisciplinary activity. It is commonly we can say in when we are dealing with these human resource aspects, it's dealing with organization. When we are coming to organizational behavior and all, we know that we are dealing with organizational psychology, attitude, learning, then motivation, then perception. So these all are psychological aspects. So different inputs and knowledges from various disciplines are incorporated in this HR, right? So that's all for this video. So that's all for now. We'll continue the remaining topics in the upcoming videos. So stay tuned with us. So once again, a big thank you to all of you for your continuous support and encouragement. So if you feel the contents are helpful, please share it with your friends, and those who are not being a part of our family, please join the channel and subscribe it. Okay, so wishing you all a happy and a fruitful semester ahead. So stay safe, stay happy and healthy. Thank you.